let's see. Development blog. Development blog. This is, of course, Lesta's latest vodka-infused development blog. Okay, boys. Closed testing 13.1. So, February patch. New ships. For testing, a second branch of Soviet battleships has been added to the game. The Soviet cruiser Kerch, the Dutch cruiser Callenburgh, and the Pan-Asian battleship Changzheng. Branch of Soviet battleships. At the upcoming closed testing session, a second branch of USSR battleships will be added to the game. It will include ships from tier 7 to 10, named after Admirals Senyavin, Istomin, Kornilov, and Lazarev. Newcomers are armed with 406mm main battery guns with class standard accuracy and reload time parameters. Class standard, so standard BB. As well as a high salvo weight of AP shells. The tier 7 ship has 8 main battery guns, the tier 8 ship has 9, tier 9 and 10 have 12 guns. At the same time, the 10's bow and stern turrets rotate 360 degrees. Oh shit. Oh shit, we got Petro turrets on a Soviet BB, boys. Let's go. New Soviet battleships are distinguished by low visibility, good maneuverability, and speed. Okay, this is actually not things Soviet ships ever have. They're always handle like shit and spotted from the moon. Well, except Petro. Petro really broke that shit, didn't it? Good maneuverability and speed, as well as a high level of protection against HE shells, particularly due to the small number and size of superstructures. Oh no, is it gonna be fucking... It's gonna be Petro superstructure again. In addition, they have access to the Fast and the Furious consumable. Wait, that's speed boost, isn't it? That's Soviet translation of speed boost. Which is uncharacteristic for the class, with fast reloading and an increased speed bonus, but a low operating time. Okay, so short speed burst. Okay, so they shovel coal like fucking crazy and they go extra fast. Among the disadvantages, a small number of combat effectiveness points, health, vulnerability to AP shells hitting the side, so a vulnerable citadel, a reduced number of repair team charges, and weak air defense. Okay. I mean, is there anyone who has strong air defense in this game anymore, though? Like, does such a ship even exist anymore? Equipment, in addition to repair team and afterburner, is presented by the standard emergency team for the class. So standard heal for the class. Senyavin, level 7. Oh shit, I got videos. It looks like, what's that, tier 6 thing? It looks like the tier 6 thing. What is it called? They got video showcases though. Ismail. Yeah, it looks like Ismail hull, doesn't it? Ismail with bigger guns? Ismail with overmatch. Oh, just start again. In 1921 to 22, Professor of Maritime Academy Goncharov and engineer Goinkis developed several versions of the project for modernizing the unfinished battlecruiser Kinburn of the Ismail type. It was supposed to make improvements to the design of the ship in accordance with the experience of the World War, so that these cruisers would be the most satisfying to the requirements of our time. The main strength from the original project would be the installation of 2 gun turrets with 406mm guns. In some options, it was also planned to strengthen the armor. The lack of funds and the state of industry at the time did not allow modernization to be implemented. Senyavin, here we go. 57.5k health at tier 7? Wait, how I need to pick up my ship tools to figure this one out. I need to reload the app. Give me 1 second. Nice shell traps. Yeah, you really don't want you don't want a hull like this. You want flat, smooth hull. This is actually a big weakness, having these old secondary, what are they called, casemate secondary guns, and also these dips for turrets. These are all a huge weakness because it means shells, instead of bouncing nicely off the side, instead full pen. So it's something you really don't want. Okay, let's see. Health 57.5k. It's actually not that much for a tier 7. It's got less than Colorado. Less than almost... Shit, it's pretty low, actually. It's below Gneisenau. It's between Scharnhorst and Gneisenau, 57.5. That's actually quite squishy in terms of health pool. 26mm plating, so are matched just like all tier 6s, but it's probably gonna have an icebreaker. This plate here looks like a big ass icebreaker. They tend to have that. 19.5k range. 5850 HE, that's pretty juicy. AP projectile 13.1k. How good is that? 13.1, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, that's the highest in the game. That's the highest in the game, and even Nagato is only 12.6. So 13.1 is the highest AP at tier 7. Is it Vladivostok guns? But it's going to have standard AP dispersion though. 1.8 Sigma at tier 7. It looks like standard BB dispersion. I think the HE escape might be pretty scary as well. I mean, to be fair, you're going to shoot the AP at everything because you overmatch it. And also, note that the turret setup means that you're going to have to give... I don't know. Depends on how good they made the angles. If you can maintain angle while shooting, this thing is going to be a monster. If you have to give broadside, it's probably going to be quite squishy. But the AP looks pretty scary. But I don't think the HE is going to be bad either. 41% fire chance at tier 7 is really strong. Like, that's really strong. If you consider that Nelson has 46. But I still don't think you're going to be shooting that much HE in it. I still don't... Look, guys. Sinop has 41% fire chance. Do you see a lot of Sinop's HE spamming? Do you see a lot of HE spamming Synops out there? No. You know why? Because your AP shits on everything. So, unlikely that you're gonna HE spam in this thing either. Yes? No, go away. I refuse to I refuse to discuss the state of this play race. Airstrike, 30 seconds, 8 km range, 1 bomb. Wait. 1 flight with 1 bomb. Wait, really? Number of aircraft in a flight, 1. Number of bombs on a plane, 1. So you drop 1 bomb. Wow. Okay. That's gonna have to be a well-aimed bomb if you want to deal with sub. Auxiliary. 4 extra 130mm guns. But 5.6 km range, so yeah, that's gonna be lethal as hell. The AA... 3 flak. But I mean, the AA looks shit, but does anything at this tier have AA? 28 knots, turning circle 830, 13-second rudder shift is pretty nice. Wait, 13.6 km concealment. That puts us at 12.2 conceal. 12.2 conceal. That's not bad with 4 or 6mm guns. Jesus. Oh yeah, wait, emergency team, repair team, standard heal. Afterburner, 50... Okay, hold up. Hold your fucking horses. So if this thing does 28 knots, and I'm gonna run speed flying on it, because I'm not demented, and then, because it's got such good conceal, I'm gonna build brisk on it. So I'm gonna be gassing at 32 knots in this thing, and then when the time comes for it, and I need to go in, I need to rush a flank, I'm gonna pop my speed boost. Oh yeah, 37 knot Soviet BB. Let's go. Let's fucking go. God damn. That's 30. We can do 37 knots with brisk on this. That's not bad at all. Considering the fastest other ship is Gneisenau at 32. With speed and brisk, it gets what, 34, 45? 37 is pretty nutty. This is faster than every cruiser at tier 7 stock. It's faster than every cruiser at tier 7 stock. Obviously, if you get spotted, you do lose the brisk speed boost. With just brisk, with just speed boost and speed flag, we do 33.8. Yeah, that's not that bad. It's brisk into the mix that makes it real nuts. So if you're spotted, you're not going to be that nasty running down things. But if you manage to push your flank stealth, you're going to be hella fast. Sharnos 43 should be fast and Gneiser now. It's not. It does 30 knots base. It's got a speed boost, but without the speed boost, it's 30 knots base. Admiral Istomin. What's this? Man, look at all these intro videos they have for us. What the fuck? Which way is right? Front and... Oh, casemates again. God, this thing is gonna eat weird pens. But the superstructure is hella obnoxious to farm. They're just flexing on wargaming? Yeah, I feel like there's a bit of flexing happening here, like... Nice art department, this is ours. So what the hell is this thing? The design bureau of the Putilov shipyard, in cooperation with the engineers of the German company Blom und Voss, developed a series of designs for battleships in spirit of a German design school. The projects bore the features of the Bayern-class battleship developed in Germany. Wait, is this a Bayern pasta? Bayern with Soviet turrets? Had three 3-gun turrets with 406. Okay, so... This is tier 8. Ship characteristics. Admiral Istomin. I mean, this doesn't look too much like Bayern. Because it's missing so much of, like, everything. But I guess maybe the hull part here is... This looks like a negative angle on the hull. Are you guys seeing it? It looks like the hull is like this. So the shells might pen easier on it. Huh. It reminds me more of Isma, right? Advanced Soviet engineering doesn't need superstructure. True. This is a weird goddamn looking ship, I'll tell you that. 60k health. At tier 8. Now that is most certainly not a lot. That is absolutely not a lot. 60k health puts you barely above the Atlantico, below the Monarch. Yeah, you don't have much health. Really don't have much health. When you consider shit like Massa, and Massa has 66, Bismarck has 69. Shit like Vladivostok has almost 74k. Firing range 20.1. Same HE. Oh, faster AP projectiles though. 850 meters per second. This is the highest AP alpha again. This is the highest AP alpha again at the tier. 13.4. That's higher. The highest before this was Borodino as 13,250. Wonder what guns these are. 850 meters per second. The only ship I see with 850 at tier 8 is the Italians. Roma and such. Wonder what projectiles these are. Or what guns they are. Torpedo protection 14%. Thank you, Timotheus, for gifting us up. 13%. Sorry, 14%. This might be the lowest torpedo belt I've seen of a BB at the tier. That's actually really bad. That is the lowest torpedo protection in the game. Even the North Carolina has 19%. Picardy has 17%. This is by far the lowest. I think there's cruisers that have more torpedo protection than this. Yeah, there are. Mines has 22%. Amalfi has 19%. Shit, Atago has more torpedo belt than this thing does. Okay, so extremely vulnerable to eating torps. Like, 60k health and this torpedo protection, this thing will get div struck extremely easily to torpedoes. Extremely easily. Real time 30 seconds, turret reverse 36, 1.8 Sigma again, 20 km range. Airstrike, this time 10 km ASW, 2 bombs. 2 bombs, 4.2k alpha. Carriers will... Yeah, oh no. If you don't have AA and you don't have a torpedo belt, God, carriers are gonna love this guy's ass. Holy shit. Auxiliary caliber. Okay. Air defense. 5 flak. That's not even as bad as I thought. It still has 5 flak though. I mean, it's not great, don't get me wrong. The continuous is really garbage, but I was expecting worse when you look at the state of some old ships. Maximum speed 30.5, circulation 880, 13.6. 14.7 conceal. Okay, 14.7, we run concealment expert and we run the concealment module. 11.9. 11.9. So this is absolutely a brisk gamer for sure. So how fast does this? This one does 30.5. I'm gonna run, if I run speed flag, and then I run brisk, and then I slot in the afterburner. Okay. That's interesting. So we can break 40 knots in this thing. I think for shit like ranked and stuff, when you need to get to a flank quickly undetected, this can be pretty nasty. Like, you can get there real fucking fast. And also, if you manage to go dark, you can disengage from situations really quickly as well. Few things are going to keep up with you if you manage to go dark. Like, you DCP your fires, you go stealth, you pop speed boost, 40 knots, good luck ever killing this thing before it can heal up again. Provided we're spotted. We're just pushing in, we're spotted, we're trying to push a flank. Oops. We're just pushing a flank. We don't run brisk, or brisk isn't active because we're spotted. We're still pushing at almost 37 knots. Shit, that's fast. God damn, that's fast. That's gonna be tough to stop. Obviously, if you got torps, easier to stop for sure. With that torpedo belt. Admiral Kornilov, level tier 9. Quad turrets. Is this the first Soviet ship with quad turrets? Like, first battleship with quad turrets? I think so. Navarin. Oh yeah, Navarin has quads. You're right, you're right. Forgot about that little shitter. Forgot about that thing. Is it the Navarin copy pasta? Those look like surprisingly modern secondaries. Jesus, the shell catchers these things have though. Which were located longitudinally according to the Russian scheme. Okay. Ship characteristics. Wait. Ship characteristics. Soviet battleship Admiral Kornilov. If my child bought 10 random bundles without my consent, would player support revert them? If you haven't opened them, maybe. If you've opened them, they'll probably not refund you anything. And if you, by the way, if you try to refund through your credit card, they'll ban your account. So watch out for that. They're not particularly. I mean, you can always try, but honestly, doubt it. Wargaming is extremely resistant to refunds. Okay, this looks. What the? Like, I hope these guns can't depress anymore, because otherwise you're gonna blow your own stern up. Or sorry, your own bow off. Interesting. Imagine having to command this gun with this shit behind you. Oh man. Poor dude who has to go here. Dude, this... What is this as well? Does anyone know what are these? This is so goddamn unique. What the f... This reminds me of parts of the Zetan superstructure. This tower thing? Okay, 25% torpedo belt. Main caliber, 3x4, 406, 20.8. Same HE. AP again, 13.4. 850 once again. Reload time, 33. Wait, why do you lose Sigma? 1.6 Sigma. This other one was 1.8. This one was 1.8 Sigma, 3x3, 406, 314, 850, 1.8 Sigma. This one is 1.6. Why is it worse? Because 12 guns? Is that the 12 gun penalty? We lose a lot of accuracy. But we're already losing reload though. We went from 30 to 33. I swear having 4 guns in this game is like a curse. Might be the tier 9 penalty though. There's also, you gotta remember the tier 9 penalty. You don't want to be a tier 9 ship in this game, god damn. 63k HP at tier 9. That sounds really squish. That sounds extremely squish. How squish is that? That is the lowest health pool in the entire game in terms of tier 9 BBs. The second lowest before this was Prince Ruprecht at 63.9. This one is 63.2. So that's the lowest health pool. Combined with, not quite the lowest torpedo belt though, but still, that's a very squishy ship. Secondary 7km, 8x2, air defense, 6 flak. Once again, I'm surprised that the flak is still 6. Like I just said the AA was going to be really bad, and I'm comparing it to some old ships, and I'm like, well, yeah, it doesn't look that bad. It's like the continuous is garbage, but the flak is okay. So the Russians have the highest and lowest HP pool at tier 9? No, Musashi exists. Musashi has like 10k more health than any other tier 9. Tech tree wise, sure. Tech tree wise, Sovietsky Soyuz is super tanky. But Musashi is a thing. Okay, let's see. First of all, visibility 14.8. Wait, that looks really stealthy. Okay, you go under 12 can conceal. These are defo brisk enjoyers. 31 knots. So optimal speed with speed flag, brisk, and the 15% speed boost is 41 knots. 41.2 knots. That's so fucking fast. God, that's scary. If you don't run brisk and you just... or you're spotted, even when spotted, you're still doing 37 knots with the speed boost. God damn. Still doing 37 knots in this thing. Sheesh. How much flak does Des Moines have again? Wait, surely it wasn't... Where's my DM? I don't oh shit, I reset the tech tree here. Give me a second. Oops. Yeah, Des Moines has 5 flak. Des Moines has 5 flak, man. Yep. Des Moines has 5 flak, and the idea of one of the weakest AAs in the game in 2024 at tier 9 has 6 flak. Bro, the state of AA power creep in this game is so tragic. It's so tragic. Admiral Lazarev. Holy. What the hell is that? Whoa. There's so little shoot when this thing is nose in. There's so little shoot. Look at this. Like, you're gonna have to try to hit this superstructure here. But you got armored turrets and just huge armor nose in to deal with. God damn. Okay, men då ni har just... Holy... What the heck? What the... What is this thing? Oh, that's gonna be conning tower, isn't it? That's the conning tower. You wanna bet that thing is gonna be hilariously armored as well, chat. So it's gonna be armor, 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 armor. And then you can maybe hit this thing here. Holy shit. No need for a superstructure? No, it's a capitalist invention for sure. Jesus. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Chat, well, let me go. 1 second. Let me go. Wife just shouted about food, so I'm gonna just grab something. Give me 1 minute. Sorry about that. Wives are like the best shit in the world, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. God damn. Okay, let's see. Where were we? Where were we? Okay. In 1914, based on the analysis of the proposed battleship designs, thank you, Nature, for those 62 months. The Naval Ministry created recommendations for the battleship of 1915, which were generally based on the developments of the main Directorate of Shipbuilding. It was planned to build 8 ships of this type. When you read their plans and then you think of their actual industry at the time, this shit is always funny, man. It was planned to build 8 ships of the type. Engineers at the Putlow shipyard developed several versions of this project. Structurally, the battleship would be an enlarged hull of the Ismail. Option number 8 was armed with 12 406 motor guns and 3 turrets arranged in a linearly elevated pattern. Dude, yeah, I mean, when you consider that they couldn't forge a single armor plate. Because they literally didn't have the capacity to form a single armor plate. And then they're like planning to build this armada. It's always like, bro, this is so far from reality, it's not even funny. Admiral Lazarev. 84.3k health. For tier 10? It might not be that bad. It's nothing great, but it's... We went from having the lowest at tier 8 to... We're okay at tier 10. I mean, it's slightly below Mecklenburg, but it's more than Kong Thunder, St. Vinny, although most of those super heals. But Schlieffen is 76k health, Borgonia is 74. So it's pretty good. It's 1914, it isn't even Soviet, but Imperial Russia. Yeah, but they have the Soviet star on it, so... What do I know? What do I know, man? Soviet Union always existed, comrade. Exactly. How dare you question it? Hmm. 22.6. Actually gets a torpedo belt now. 32%. Same AP as you get at tier 8. I wonder if it's gotten any buffs by this time. Because if it's the exact same as you had at tier 8, unless it's like Roma, which I suspect that, it might be Roma, because then it's going to have really good pen. That would make sense for a Soviet ship. Reload is now 30 seconds. Okay. Sigma is now 1.8. So we went from 1.6 to 1.8 and from 33 to 30 from the tier 9 to tier 10. Makes sense. 11k ASW. The tier 9 cards in action, yes. Secondary is 10x 230, 16x1. That's a lot of secondaries to be fair, but yeah, they're so low caliber. And the reload is not bad though. I wonder how much fires you're going to start with this. It's still casemates though, which is a big vulnerability. This is weak AA in 2024 chat. Exceptionally weak AA. 8 flak. 60% more AA. 60% more flak than the Des Moines. A World War II purpose-built American cruiser designed to fight both air and surface. This battleship with weak AA in 2024 has 60% more flak. Makes sense. Make sense. Oh, and 6k in base AA range. Des Moines is 5.8. Yep. Yep. Colombo is what, 4.6k AA range. Oh man. 1915 Russian AA is better than 1945 American AA. Yes, this is exactly what I mean though. In this game, they make us fight jet planes with World War I anti-air. It makes no sense. Let me close the door. Wife doesn't appreciate my volume for some reason. Crazy, I know. 13-second rudder shift. Okay, holy shit, let's look at this. 1 second. Okay, so we do 32 knots. 32. With all buffs running. So speed flag, brisk, and the speed boost. 42.5 knots. Okay. Provided we don't get brisk active, we're still steaming at you at 38.6. Jesus. Good luck outrunning this. What are you eating? Wife made me breakfast, so a lot. Sliced kiwi, fried eggs, rye bread with cheese. She made me a yogurt muesli with blueberries and pecan and cashew nuts and honey. And yeah, honestly, a lot. Whenever she makes me breakfast, I actually eat a proper breakfast. 14.7 conceal. Let's see. Oops. Dude, oh. 11.9. 11.9 conceal. 11.9 conceal and potential 40 knots. That seems kind of fucking terrifying. That seems kind of fucking... At tier 10 as well. What was Hindenburg conceal, chat? Wasn't it like 12.6? Hindenburg conceal? Yeah. So, when it comes to speed and conceal, this thing is completely demented. Also, 13-second base rudder shift. 13-second base rudder shift. Who comes close except Thunder? Thunder has 10.4. Rhode Island has 12.1. After that, no one comes close. Incomp is 16. Schlieffen is 16.1. Kremlin 16.3. Like everyone else is 17-18. Or in the case of Yamato and Montana, 22. So 13-second rudder, man. 13-second rudder. In fact, that gives it a better rudder than a lot of cruisers. Better rudder than Venezia, better rudder than Yoshino, better rudder than Marseille, Sevastopol, Puerto Rico. Many of the cruisers have 12.5 as well, or 12. So this thing is pretty close to those. So it's got cruiser conceal, cruiser speed, and cruiser rudder. But it's got 84k HP and 12 guns. 406mm guns. Okay. Yeah, that seems fine. What's the downsides? What is the downsides? What's the downside? It's got 32mm plating, unlike Schlieffen and Incomp and such, and so it's 32mm nose, so it won't be overmuch. It's got an incredible armor profile by the looks of it. Like, good luck. Like, you can't overmatch this. So you can't pen here, can't pen here, can't pen here. This is conning tower, can't pen there. So if you want to actually farm this thing, I guess you hope this is 32, so you can farm this and then this. Keep in mind the nose probably isn't. Let's see how long was this nose actually. Now I need to look at this again. It's pretty long, but Jesus. Bro, what an abomination. Dispersion though is 286 at 22. How bad is 286? Isn't that standard BB dispersion? Let's see, what was it? 22.6. So let's do 23. 23. Mm, 286, we'll put it. Honestly, it's right here. It's right here. In the Montana, Ohio GK range. Except with 1.8 sigma, so around there. Standard BB dispersion, basically. But you gotta remember that unlike all those other BBs we just saw, this thing is stealthy and fast. And handles great. So it's gonna be able to use these guns at much closer ranges. Also, the projectile speed seems really good. Projectile speed seems really good. Yeah, I don't know if this thing is gonna be... I don't know if this thing is gonna be very balanced, boys. Like, if we look at shell velocity at tier 10, this is 850. We're sitting here. I think it's gonna be maybe Italian guns, like 406s or something. But like, there's not a whole lot of guns that are faster. There's not a whole lot of guns that are faster. There's a lot of slower guns. A lot of much slower guns. Like these guys, but very few that are actually faster. God forbid it's Soviet guns. And not just a copy of something. They made new Soviet guns. Then they're going to be completely absurd, because Soviet guns are always ridiculous in this game. Oh yeah, and there was 360-degree turrets, you're right! Wait, no way this is 360. This one can't be, but I assume this one is going to be, and this one, at least. The back turret is going to be... Wait, did they really say all guns are 360? They can't be. Wait, hold on, what did they say? At the same time, 10's bow and stern turrets. Yeah, okay, so not the middle one. But the bow and stern turret will rotate 360. So this one and this one are 360. I mean, the back turret being 360 is hugely valuable, because if it looks like it has good firing angles, so you can change course while going nose in and still have all guns on target. Like, you just shoot here and then you shoot there and then you shoot here. That's going to be really good. I mean, we've seen how good it is on Petro. Okay. Okay. So that was just the new tech tree ship. I can't wait to see what kind of premiums they've cooked up. If this was their tech tree thing, I can't wait for the premium experience, man. Because that's when they can really go ham. Here they have to follow some rules. But premiums? Who gives a shit? Reason for choosing names. Vodka. Okay, fascinating. Okay. Premium and special ships. Soviet cruiser Kerch. Hello, Neo. Yeah, I mean, Adalbert, that thing is going to be really scary because it's 12 guns. It's 12 guns unspotted at 12 km. That thing has 11.9 conceal. So it can open up at 12 km. Undetected. With that shell velocity, good luck dodging. Kerch. Okay, what's a Kerch? Duca d'Osta. Uh-oh, Duca is garbage. Duca is absolute garbage. Dude, those turrets look ridiculous. Big gap between the funnels here. The ship was renamed first Stalin and then Kerch. The cruiser was modernized. Okay, it was scrapped in 1959. 852mm guns. Only SAP shells, PBB SAP. So it's a Russian cruiser with SAP. With Montecuccoli SAP. Fast reloading and fairly high damage. Okay. Might be a free ship. 4x2, 15 camera range. Nice SAP alpha though. Really fast shell. 7.5 second reload on 8 guns at tier 6. That might be decent DPM, honestly. That might be pretty decent DPM, right? For the tier, that is? Might shit on DDs. Yeah, I think this thing is going to dumpster DDs really hard. AA is a complete joke. Maximum speed 37.7 knots. Yeah, this thing is hella fast. And it's, look at the concealment, 9.4. Jesus. So 8.4 conceal, and it does 37.7 with a speed flag. Almost 40 knots with an 8.4 conceal. This thing is gonna run down destroyers, actually. No hydro, no defensive air. Yeah, no hydro is a pretty big issue. But 39.6 knots and 8.4 conceal. If you happen to be nosing with the DD can turn out before you catch up to. Turning radius is a brutal issue, though. Still, I think this one can be pretty good. Also, smoke firing penalty is hilariously low, 4.3. So you can literally park into smokes on this thing and shit on destroyers. But that turning circle and no hydro means you're gonna get torqued. Almost guaranteed. Turning radius bigger than the BB. I noticed. What the fuck is this? Dutch cruiser Callenburgh. Oh, it's a tier 10. Okay. It's green. It looks like a Guten glue. Oh, Johan de Witt, actually. Yeah, Johan. Is it Guten glue or Johan de Witt that they have a copy there? It's just green. Okay. 240. Such a cruiser could avoid a collision with Japanese battlecruiser, and due to stronger weapons and heavier armor, could not be afraid of a direct. They say collision, but I assume they mean conflict on a heavier ship. Okay, so this is the Johan de Witt. It's a modified Johan de Witt. It's copy pasta Johan de Witt. Okay. It's armed with 9 240mm main battery guns and 3 turrets. The guns are distinguished by flat trajectory of projectile flight, which simplifies firing at a distance, as well as standard accuracy for the class, in contrast to the research Dutch cruisers. What this means is, this thing has cruiser dispersion, not battlecruiser dispersion like the Dutch cruisers. That's a big advantage. In addition, landmines have high armor penetration. Okay, this is gotta be a translation thing. I'm not sure what the fuck they're saying here. Does it mean the airstrike? They might mean the airstrike. The main battery does not have the best indicators of firing range and damage. Okay, so a distinctive feature of the ship is the airstrike only fans. Nice. I've been looking for that. With special settings. It has fast reloading and a large number of bombs. Oh shit. Similar in characteristic to the Trump airstrike bombs on aircraft, but at the same time a short range of use. Callenburgh stands out for its good camo and not the worst armor by the standards of cruisers. This sounds like Wargaming trying to sell Yoda to me. It stands out by not being the worst. But it's low speed and its air defense weaker than that of Johan de Witt. The equipment is represented by the standard for the class Hydro, spotter plane, and repair team. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the stats so we can figure out what the hell they were actually saying. Okay. Doesn't burn in 60 seconds. So 2 advantages already over Guten glue. 30-second fires, but cruiser dispersion. 16 cm range. 20% fire chance. 6.1k AP. 16-second reload. 40mm H pen. So that's 1/6. 16-second reload. That sounds really garbage. It sounds exceptionally garbage. Guten is 15. Not that big of a difference, but still. But then, This thing has cruiser dispersion, so it's gonna hit significantly more than Gut and Glue. So that's absolutely an advantage. But Gut and Lu HE Alpha is... what is Gut and Lu HE Alpha? 3.9k. This is 3.4. That's gonna make a difference. Okay, airstrike. Reload time 60 seconds. Available flights 2. Number of aircraft in flight 12. Number of bombs on plane 9. Wait, what the fuck is that? Hold up. 9, 12? Okay. That's a lot of bombs. No fucking pen. 20 is actually... Wait, 20 is really brutal, because most superstructure at tier 10 is 21. No, actually it's 19 on these. But it's gonna be just past the important threshold. It's gonna be superstructure only. Anything else, and it's literally... Well, it will hit DDs, that's about it. But yeah, only superstructure and ships. All superstructure and DDs, basically. Okay, so 20mm pan, interesting, but it drops a shit ton of them. It drops a shit ton of them. Like, if Gut and Lu drops 72 bombs, this one drops 108. But this one does significantly less damage though. Less fire chance as well. And less pen. But Gut and Lu base reload is 100 seconds. This one is 60. So this one is going to be up really often. Range is very short though. This one will be more of starting fires, honestly. It's gonna drop a lot. It's gonna drop a lot. It's gonna drop a lot. Well, it depends on how large the reticle is. That's really gonna be the interesting thing. We'll see how large the reticle is and how slow the bomb drop is. That's gonna make a big difference here in the usability. But in terms of 8km is really lethal. But if you get to use them, it should be a good source of starting fires. Secondary 662. Okay. Depth charges. Oh, ship-based ASW, chat. Ship-based ASW. It's got to be a coding issue. Has to be a coding issue that they can't code plane-based ASW and this shit. It has to be a coding issue. They don't know how to do it. I think they're limited by the engine somehow. They don't know how to fucking add 2 airstrikes on a class. Is AA, 6km range, 7 flak. Maximum speed 32.1. Interesting value. 740, good rudder. A good turning circle, pretty good rudder. 12.1 conceal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Isn't that like really good? 9.8 conceal. That's really good. On a cruiser that burns 30 seconds and I got 54 health. 54k health. And the standard cruiser dispersion on 240mm guns. That's pretty damn nice. That's pretty damn nice. 11.9 conceal seems really good. That's, oh sorry, 12.1. That's 600 more than... 700 more than Gut and Lu. 700 more than Gut and Lu. And it comes with BCP, Hydro, Heal, spotter plane, I guess? Even in the small Dutch Navy of the first third of mysterious stories happened. For example, with the names of ships. What happened? Therefore, the military had to resort to a trick, initially classifying the new cruisers as destroyer leaders and naming them accordingly. After budget funds were allocated and orders were issued to shipyards, it was too late to retreat. Therefore, a new cruiser of the Netherlands is named after the famous naval commander Gerard Callenburgh. Interesting. Mysterious stores. Thank you, Dank Dealer. Pan-Asian battleship Changzheng. Okay, what do we have for me? That looks like a Yamato. That's a Yamato hull. Huh? What? A hypothetical project for the modernization of a Yamato-class battleship transferred after the war to the Chinese fleet. Is this an actual Wish.com Yamato? Are you kidding me? And modernized with the participation of USSR specialists to fit Soviet weapons. Soviet weapons and electronics. Okay. What the... This is what I mean, man. But these vodka blogs are the best shit ever. Like, I don't... do you understand how drunk that dev team had to have been? Like, they pop open a bottle of Stolichnaya and they sit down at the table. Okay, comrade. Time to design new ship for game. And then they come up with this shit. Like, everyone tries to one-up each other. Like, someone says something completely retarded. And then the next one is, okay, well, what about a Yamato? But it's Chinese. But made by Soviets. Skull. The Changzheng is armed with 9 457mm, which, so you do so much. In free third with high traverse speed. Okay. The guns have good reload time for the class and accuracy settings similar to those of the Kremlin. Wait, so it has to go close? The guns are equipped with only with AP shells with improved ricochet angles. 457mm guns with improved ricochet angles? Like those of the Soviet cruisers of the Petropavlovsk branch. What? In addition, the ship is armed with a rapid fire and numerous auxiliary caliber with a standard fire range for the level and class and slightly increased accuracy. Wait, what the fuck am I fucking reading, man? What? What the fuck? Wait, it gets worse. How does it get worse? What am I reading? A unique feature of the ship is the presence of combat instructions, operational repair measures. Progress on the instruction scale is accumulated by hitting secondary guns. Activating them restores a significant amount of any damage taken over time. At the same time, the ship does not have a repair team. It is worth considering that, unlike the repair team, combat instructions do not have a cooldown time, so after using them, as soon as the progress bar is filled, you will again be able to restore combat effectiveness points. What the fuck? Wait! Ship's arsenal includes the search radar consumable, which is atypical for the class. Yeah, I would say it's pretty atypical for the class. With a long detection range of ships, but a short operating time, as well as the emergency unit, typical for the first branch of USSR battleships, with faster reloading and a large number of charges. Wait, what the fuck? What? Changzheng is distinguished by a solid amount of combat effectiveness points, but not the best armor. It is similar to the Yamato armor. This is where we are at right now in World of Warships. Yamato armor is not pretty garbage, honestly. As well as high visibility and low maneuverability and speed. With low maneuverability and speed, but you need to push up into secondary range. What the fuck? Oh my god, thank you, Dios the Crusader and JFC Fuller. Bro, what the fuck? Yo, this thing was guaranteed made during a party. Guaranteed, like, everyone was trying to one-up each other. That first guy went like, Chinese Yamato. And then the second guy's, designed by the Soviets. Then the third guy's, secondary powered heels. And then the third guy was like, radar! It's like, they all tried to one-up each other to come up with it. Holy shit. Pan-Asian battleship Changzheng. Jesus. 97.2k health. Okay. If you could improve ship, you got... Yeah, you had to take a shot if you didn't come up with something that improves. Okay. 55% torpedo health. Okay. Main caliber is 3x3, 22k range. 14.5k alpha, that's nuts. Reload 29. 30-second turret traverse. 30-second turret traverse Yamato. With improved pen angle Kremlin guns. Well, maximum dispersion 296. Sigma 1.8. Okay, so it's Kremlin dispersion. It gets better the closer you are. Combat instructions. Progress for 8 hits with secondary guns, 20%. Wait, what? That seems very... What? That's 40 hits to procut. That seems very easy. What? 40 hits. 40 secondary hits. That's it? Isn't this Kremlin gun? Yeah, it is. So, that seems very easy. Okay. Idle time 50 seconds. That's fairly generous. The interval between progress resets for inactivity is 1.0. Okay. Loss of progress for inactivity 15%. Okay, so it goes down real quick if it goes. Activated effect. Ship's combat effectiveness per second 2.5k HP. Action time 3 seconds. So wait, you heal 7.5k seconds. Or sorry, you heal 7.5k health. I wonder if the flag and shit will modify it. And if you keep farming, I guess it has no real inactivity, so you can just keep building it all the time. So if you're continually in secondary battle, you're continually healing. So as long as you're in CQC, you might be healing almost 2.5k per second. Can that be real? That sounds like a lot. No, that's idle time. That's how long you can be idle. No way, is that a cooldown? Didn't they say it doesn't have a cooldown? The ship does not have... It is worth considering that unlike the repair team, combat instructions do not have a cooldown time. So after using them, as soon as the progress bar is filled, you will be again able to reset. It doesn't have a cooldown. It doesn't have a cooldown. So you can build this up. You heal 7.5k, and then it starts building up again. And then you heal 7.5k, and then it starts building up again. And then you heal 7.5k. It doesn't have a cooldown. So you don't have a heal, but you have this instead. So this will force you to brawl, but when you're brawling, as long as you're not being sit, you're going to become an absolute cockroach to kill. Holy shit. And it doesn't say anything what you're healing. It just says combat effectiveness per second. So does that mean this ship can heal citadel damage as well? Because it just says, it doesn't say any healing values. It just says healing. So can you heal citadel damage with this thing as well? What the fuck, man? Probably. Did it say damage over time? Restores a significant amount of any damage taken. I don't know which one it means. We'll see. Okay, so what's the secondary result? That's important. 7.3 base. 7.3 base. What can you build that into? 12 km chat? 12, is it 12.5 you build it? No, 11. What's it? 11. 11 km. Okay, 11 km. 11 km range. Reload time 5 seconds. Okay, 2x 350 and 10x 230. Reload time 2.8 seconds. Very fast shells, and it said slightly improved dispersion on the secondary, so it should not be too hard to land them. We'll see what kind of secondary angles you get. Interesting. What's the AA like? Holy shit! Wait, hold on. What the fuck is this? 308 long range, 6.6 km long range, 4 km 214, flak 3.5 to 6.6, 11 flak, and shell explosion 18. Wait, this thing, they didn't just buff they buffed AA like fucking crazy. 11 flak on a Yamato. What? Yamato has 6 default. 6 flak default. And 1/6/10. Is that without the flag? Yeah, that's without the flag. So they buffed the flak damage by 210, and then they almost doubled the flak count, and the range went from 5.8 to 6.6. Holy shit, what is this thing? What is this? What the fuck is this thing? Oh my god. Okay. Maximum speed, 27 knots. You get standard rudder for Yamato hull. Holy shit, that's not fun. 16 km conceal. Okay, wait, what are we talking here? 16.2 conceal. 13.1. Wait, it's stealthier than standard Yamato. It's literally stealthier than standard Yamato. Isn't standard Yamato like... What is standard Yamato? That's guaranteed stealthier, right? Standard Yamato is 14.1. This is 13.1. Oh, and it gets radar as well. I forgot that. And it has fast reloading DCP. A 10-second DCP that has a 30-second cooldown, and you get 6 charges. So it's like a super DCP. It's not even 40 seconds, it's 30-second DCP. 30-second cooldown, 10-second duration. You might want to slot the increased duration on this so you get it to 14-second duration. And you get 6 charges base, and then you get a search rate 12 km radar that has 25-second operation time. 3 of them. No heal? Yeah, no, because your secondary gimmick is your heal. Bro, like, okay, I will say, this is an absolutely dented abomination of a design, but, this is my point. I really want to play this thing. I really want to play this fucking abomination. I want to play it so badly. It seems that's the thing with a lot of these Soviet vodka designs is it's completely demented. It's out of this world. What the fuck are you doing? But I still want to play it. I really want to play it, man. I really want to play it. I'm so sad this is only CIS because I'm gonna try to get this on CIS because like this just seems really fun. Completely demented, but fun. Let me get something to drink. Holy shit! There's more ships. There's more. Wait, what? One more is there actually? No, there's not much more. There's just commemorated flags. This was chat. Just the first deblog. There is another deblog as well from CIS. Holy shit. God damn. Maybe I should apply to be a Russian CC again. Or not again, but back when we were with Wargaming 1. I want to test that thing. I want to test that thing. Maybe we wait for until it's released, champ, because we would get kicked from the CC program very quickly again, so it would never happen. Holy shit, this was a big blog. And we got another one coming up, but I'm gonna run an ad block and I'm gonna go get something to drink. Jesus Christ.